Oh, that's a
Bongo
flat fucking
bongo.
lat.
Right.
It's a flat lat.
Give me the link. Oh, it almost flipped.
Jenga.
Ooh, there's an
I'll
error.
look away for 1 minute. I wonder what the boys are doing. Oh, they're stacking shit.
Yep.
Breaking shit.
It worked this time. Why did it work this time? I didn't change anything.
Check out the M's glass. Audio is working because I heard someone scream through my phone as I was sending it.
Right, and the announcements.
Oh. Oh. Oh no!
The whole thing. You monster.
Sorry.
This is why we can't have nice things.
You had nice things to begin with.
All right, there we go.
I thought it was because he kept crashing them into RTTs.
All right, so once you guys are done fiddling with your, gonna.
No.
There we go.
No!
All right, yeah, come on, let's go. All right, setting for this, I'm assuming that everyone, at least in this room, read the documents or at least skimmed them, correct?
Yes.
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 I'm not gonna be mad, but did anyone not read them? That way I can be sure everyone's on the same page.
Glass,
Hang on, I need to poke Walsh.
Sure.
Glass, please fix your link so it's not a mobile Twitch link.
What?
I'm sorry, I did it on my phone.
Just delete the M dot at the beginning of the link, please.
All right, hang on.
I'm
Hang on.
sorry, I don't stream very often anymore. I'm a university student. I don't get time for this shit. I've got deadlines, man.
There,
You
I
can
fixed it.
just
There we
sleep.
go.
We're good. I fixed it. We're good.
Alright, I'm back. I'm you.
All
Sorry,
we're
I'm
just-
late.
You're good. We're doing the lore part right now, and we're waiting on the other stragglers here before we do the decisions.
Who are you missing on?
Waiting on Dunbar and Dusty, but I think Dusty's on the way home from work.
Okay. They're still doing upper at the moment.
Yeah, it's fine. We can do this part. We'll wait for the main decision making for them.
I hate white. Yes, dark theme. Better.
By the way,
Alright.
who is Anthony?
Hello, it is I, Anthony Zyberfoss.
Anyways, getting back on track. Sorry, guys. You guys, after the events of Operation Nightlife, had obtained the map, and due to the past events of Operation Archangel, you have the cipher, and Jax, upon returning to the ship, had combined the two, and he had discovered the location of this mythical key. As you saw from the document, he finally decided to kind of put his trust in you guys and reveal to you kind of what you guys are searching for. And kind of, drop some jaws with that one. You guys are looking for the Wellspring of Life. Does anyone know what this is exactly?
I have no fucking clue.
Okay.
Something that's gonna make us a lot of money.
I mean, possibly. So, in a brief description, the Wellspring of Life, it is simply known as the Force Planet. It's where essentially the Force originated in the universe, in the galaxy. It is pretty much the founding place. It is very, very closely kept secret, and it is a lost place that is extremely hard to find and seems to shift locations and prove very difficult to track down. There are rumors of people finding it accidentally throughout the ages within Star Wars, but it's retained this kind of mythical status. It seems that Jax had kind of discovered some of this while having time on Mandalore. It was also revealed that Jax was, in his case, a Alpha Arc, and seems to be fighting for you guys, at least as far as you can tell for now. He said, combining the map and cipher that you guys have acquired, it's pointing towards the key being in the in-between and outside, like the kind of fold of what's normal space. So this presents its own difficulties of how to get there and obtain this key. There used to be a couple of entrances into this in-between type layer, spread throughout the galaxy by Forerunner civilizations. They used it as a very fast way of travel from point to point. Throughout the ages, they've either been lost or destroyed by wars, and the only one, at least to not even really public record, but just people that know their shit, exists on what is known as the Seeker homeworld. This kind of cultist of the Wellspring itself. It is here that they have kind of kept this gate as a means and a byway to quickly, expedite themselves around the galaxy without need of more traditional space travel, and I've used it to great effect. Were any of you here for the original Operation Archangel?
Hi, yes, hello.
Yep.
Yes.
I was here for the war room part, but not the actual op.
Okay. Tal, were you?
Negative. I watched it though.
Okay. Do you remember that kind of hunter-kill team that literally smoked about 6 arcs in the temple, including the major?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a Seeker hunter team. They were essentially fighting you guys for the cipher at the time, and they had discovered evidence of location of the cipher at the same time that Jax had. Since then, Jax has done his best to kind of keep out of their line of sight and keep things kind of going, but it seems like confrontation is going to come to a head here. The Seekers are extremely well armed and trained. This will not be an easy fight, and I can tell you right now that this is one hell of a fortress. It is a citadel built into the side of this mountain. There are 3 AA sites spread around the little coastline right here, protecting it. Making direct assault or any preliminary beach landings very, very dangerous and probably a bad idea. Though they do not have a very large armor presence at all, or super large air presence, just because of how they transport themselves around the galaxy with the kind of gates and stuff. They don't have a large standing mechanized or air force, but what they do have is extremely advanced and very deadly. Make sure Phoenix, when you are and Redline, when you guys are taking into account what you're going to be bringing with you, that you are probably going to have vehicle-to-vehicle combat, and things will be very sketchy. It is theorized, though not completely well known, or not completely known if, that the gate to the in-between is in the middle of the center of the fortress at the top. There's probably no possible way for you guys to sneak in. This will be a more probably kick down the door, take names, and fucking rush it than Jax or the Lost Platoon's usually really comfortable with. But like I said, we don't really have a choice on this one. Supplies will be the same as nightlife on this. You're not a well-equipped army. You are essentially a baseless roving mercenary force working out of a single stealth ship right now. So half kits all around once again. Sorry guys. Let's see here. Everybody, please pull up the in-between dock real fast for me.
Crap, where is that?
Check lore mission info.
Do you want to get that up on the stream glass?
Yes.
Alright, give me a sec.
You said the in-between?
Yeah, yes.
I got you guys.
Cool.
Never mind, apparently Juggernaut got you guys.
Alright, so these are notes that have been compiled by the Doctor in preparation for this mission. It seems that he did the best research that he could in about the single day that he was given, which was not much time for him. So if these notes are a little lacking or obscure, trust that it's probably the best that you're going to get with one of the best minds in the galaxy. Rules for the in-between. Long exposure will result in lowering levels of sanity. Explorers should not spend more than 1 hour inside it without the onset of side effects. I will tell you right now from a Zeus perspective on this, Not like you spend an hour in and I'm gonna fucking hit the kill switch button on you. But that is your internal clock ticking, and maybe things would start happening at that point that would be detrimental to you, if you know what I mean.
I have one thing to say about that. Challenge accepted.
Wait, are you saying spending an hour on the map itself or in the Citadel?
So I will tell you right now, the map that you're seeing on tabletop is a different map than the in-between. I will be taking 2 different servers, and when you go through the portal, we will be switching servers to another one that is already set up and good to go.
Okay, and in that case, is that like last platoon that's going in there, or is that going to be Archangel?
You're all going in.
Shit.
Okay, as long as I'm able to bring my rammer, all our problems are solved.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hold up.
All right, but we'll get into more of that later in the logistics of that. At the sound of the bells, beware, for the hunters set out to ride. Doctor's not completely sure what that means. He just stumbled over that passage of text once, as vaguely referenced. The in-between will lead you where you need to go. This seems to be more of like a kind of, if you are using it as a travel space, if you just keep walking, it's going to take you where you eventually need to go. How you guys plan to use that and utilize that, that is up to you. All residents of the in-between are hostile. I don't think I need to clarify that. Avoid the smoke. Once again, that was in a footnote section that the doctor took notice of in a traveler's journal. Not sure exactly what that means. It seems that whoever wrote the journal wasn't exactly right in the mind when he was doing it. The king sits in his castle in the sky. Same guy, same journal, don't really know what the fuck that means. An audience will be granted once the beacons have been extinguished and you've proven your worth. Ask for one thing and no more. Jax points out that this is probably your best bet at finding, if the key is just somewhere within this kind of in-between fold, this may be your best bet at tracking it down, as if anyone is going to know where it is, a king-type figure of this kind of realm would probably know best. Use no names in the in-between. They will take them from you. Big and ominous. The Lord may steal some way to his manor. Do not face him. Hide and look for an exit to escape back out. And next to this, in the journal, there was a drawing of a more shadowy figure with a face looking through a doorway. So I recommend that if anyone suddenly finds themselves in some bad place, do not face him, hide, and look for an exit. Your own mind is your greatest enemy, do not trust it. And as obviously as all you know, this will be a horror thing, we'll be fucking with you. We have a lot of tools at our disposal thanks to Soyble on this go-around. He has been going absolutely apeshit on this, and I have some huge surprises for you guys.
Why do I get the feeling we'll be briefly hopping on to the SCP mod list?
No, no different mods, Soy's just a scripting god.
Nice.
Alright then.
I like a challenge.
Yes, so...
So for the next mod when?
yeah.
I
Alright.
am.
So, with that all
Get
being
the
said,
spooks.
is there any questions about what you're doing, why you're doing it, why you're here, anything like that? And Jax, this is essentially you sitting around a table with Jax right now as me, willing to tell you things and talk to you before we get into the actual plan.
I just want my rammer so I could just stomp anything flat, really. I have no comments on this.
Hey Jax,
I'm gonna cry.
is there any way we can get more rammers or ammunition?
Fucking find them.
Have a whole squad of rammers, that's what we can do. Everything gets deleted.
I want the drugs the doctor was on when he wrote.
I mean, hey, I burned the last
I
round
want
dry.
What actual air assets does Phoenix have access to?
Phoenix will have access to your usual lats. Actually, it's funny that you mentioned this, Neb. You notice that a lot of your stock of lats lately, one of Jack's resident pilots, Cliff, he's usually the ship captain, or at least has stepped up to the job, has requisitioned a side of the hangar bay and is currently up armoring lat transport ships and putting armor plating on the front of the gunships.
Oh, so you're kidding it up. You're kidding it up.
That is not for this mission, though, unfortunately. But it seems that whatever future mission that is for, a couple of the lats have been requisitioned and kind of thinned out your line of pickings. You will have access to traditional VTOL, or ship-to-ship fighters, your traditional lats, and possibly something special if you want to try and run it by Jax out of his personal collection. We can see how that goes.
Define special, I guess.
What are you wanting?
To be determined.
To be determined. Okay, we'll get back to that during the actual planning.
We have full medical this time because that hurt like a bitch last stop.
Nope.
If you guys look in the
Half and
left-hand
half.
side, it'll say half kits all around.
Yeah, but what if I'm cross-eyed and I see 2 half kits? So I get a full kit?
What
No.
if we steal someone
Damn
else's kit?
So, Jax.
Yep.
Is there any way we can make a stop to collect more supplies or get a supply cache on station prior to us arriving?
That is a negative. You are currently mid-transport right now to the Seeker homeworld. He seems very scared of people chasing. And also, he keeps repeating that we're running out of time. And events are already setting in motion.
Okay, so he's a little bit crazy. I'm pretty sure I'm crazier than him, so we'll see how this goes.
It seems that he is trying to outrun certain events that are happening elsewhere in the galaxy before you run out of time.
Also, has anybody seen Jimmy?
Jimmy,
come with us.
Jimmy did not come with you.
Hey, Scarab, can you just bring act like George? Like I think we need him. Bring your pet George in.
All right, in that case,
I had one last thing. I wanted to ask how much time we actually have.
I will not time gate you on this mission. That is up to you guys. If you lose people playing on server,
I didn't mean in game wise. I mean like asking Jax. You know, if you're saying about we're running out of time. Well, how much time do we have?
He's not sure exactly.
Fair enough.
Question. Armor. Some of it got pretty freed up.
Redline did not take your personal armor in with you to Nightlife, so you actually have your pick of the litter on that one.
So for this big objective, where are we going to be landing at, or is that just when time comes?
That is going to be totally up to you guys right now.
All right, awesome.
But we'll start that now. As far as lore stuff goes, you can expect more obviously after this mission. For future planning wise, for you guys, what's probably going to happen is winter stand down is coming. So after this operation, there'll probably be a much longer break in between Lost Platoon missions. And then we will be running the finale, which is Endgame, at the very, very start of the season on opening day.
Would it be possible to get LTU jump packs or glider packs for the platoon to use?
Not on a platoon-wide level, probably.
What about for squad to jump with Archangel?
Possibly. That would probably have to be a requisition type, fixing shit up roll. Archangel by default does have their jump packs. If you're wanting to go around and strip jump packs off the dead Archangel members out of the shuttle, and maybe a couple more inventive ideas with ship supplies to make jump packs, we could maybe make that happen.
I would like to go up to Scarab. Are you there? Is he actually AFK?
I think he's still
Yeah, he said he was gonna go AFK for 10 minutes.
Whenever he comes back, if possible, I'd like to help you with him.
Okay. All right.
Last time that happened, we had a birthday party.
I'm in charge of Scorch, and it's gonna be interesting having an individual that has a habit of shooting down friendly lads. That's gonna be fun.
I'm just saying, me upping was the best thing ever.
Oh,
'Cause-
we're gonna have a little bit of that. But anyways, so as you can see, we don't have side missions exactly listed like we did for Nightlife. I'm not gonna hold your hand on this, and as long as you have legitimate ideas, we can try them. I treat this more as a D&D type style thing. You have limited resources. You are in a ship that is mid-jump with the end destination of this island and this fortress.
Alright.
So there's not a lot you can do, but you can pre-plan if you want to.
So we're not actually there yet.
I'm just
You are
curious.
not
I'm
there
just
yet.
curious. I'm just curious to know how much AA I'm expecting to see.
Well, we've got 3
That's-
AA
well-
sites.
Yeah, but how much AA is in those sites? That's the big key question there, and how spread out are they? Because if we could find an angle, yeah, if we could find a dead zone where the AA weapons are not covering, we'll target for that and go from there, and then destroy the rest of the AA.
One thing to bear in mind with this map as well, these are probably 100-meter grid squares rather than a kilometer.
Yeah,
So,
I know. The dead zone is probably gonna be fucking narrow. I understand that.
So
I highly
there
doubt there
is
will
a
be one.
reason. There is technically a reason that I had Archangel listed as dropping an hour beforehand.
Yeah.
That is to give you guys a shot for sneaky things if you want to do that, and that is also for the reason of calling the server numbers, however you want to put it.
I think the only biggest factor is our angle of approach on this island.
This is the same stealth corvette. I do want to point out that Archangel jumped out of all the time ago, so you do have the stealth field angling down straight out of the ship.
I was just gonna say as well. What's our orbital bombardment capabilities?
None.
All right then, never mind.
So, real quick, boys. If we manage to LZ somewhat close in the northwest, we could potentially take out that AA, and if it is in fact 100 meter squares, we might be able to have eyes on this AA and take it out from us over here.
And then we'll just have to hike up towards the AA positions in the northeast and take them out. So that way we have good. We pretty much just have the skies to us now.
Yeah. Thing with that though is just as a
Risky.
it is risky because we are pretty fucking close. We couldn't do that though. We couldn't take out 2 if we went from the northeast at all. And anyways, we're right here. We're probably gonna expect the most resistance.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a fucking uphill battle just to get to the eyes on the next AA position.
Would it be possible to get any other type of recon on the area before we get there, or get drones in the area?
I will say that it would be at least enough knowledge to know that you have an entrance to the fortress over here as the main ramp.
Which one's that one?
Yeah, right here is going to be where your kind of main entrance type piece is. I'll give you that much.
Can someone draw an entrance right there?
Was that the northeast side?
Right here. Yeah, right about
Yeah,
there.
I do not see the blue line.
I do.
Yeah, I can.
I just think fucking defense line. It's my immediate thought for some odd reason.
As one of your insert methods, if you choose to utilize it, Jax can park the ship wherever you want it, so that whoever jumps out, Archangel or Squad, you can put them wherever you want.
All right,
And
so
they
we
can at least make it down in one piece. That's up to you if you want to utilize that or not.
So you're saying LTU drops for the rest of this platoon?
You do not have enough LTUs for the entire platoon. You have enough for Archangel, and if Guide gets lucky on a roll, then possibly enough for Squad to go with them.
All right, cool.
I mean, I just gotta talk with Scarab.
I want to sign my squad up for that.
Only other thing I was going to potentially suggest was, appears we maybe have some kind of riverbed here. That could be a good way to maybe sneak up and maybe not take the most defended position. Because obviously, I'm sure these guys are smart enough to know where to put the main defenses. So if we try to come up in a different direction, maybe we'll have a better chance.
Yeah, you just have to worry about possible defensive bunkers and things like that, overwatching that area.
But even
we still have to worry about it.
Because if we say, I mean, even so, that could be one squad. If we have, the rest of the element be a diversion and hit that main entrance, it would be logical for this, what we believe is to be a really small force, but they're just quite advanced. And obviously, they have all this fancy tech. They're going to need to shift people around.
Yeah. We can Archangel could hit that.
Yeah, but this is the other thing I was going to say about my guides pulling up here the airfield that we've got down that bottom right. Do we have any info on that?
Like an airstrip, but yeah. And yeah, we could we could just like split our forces, attack 2 different angles, try to confuse the hell out of the forces that are here. One landing in the south, one in the north, while we can have Archangel, maybe supported by Arc as well, if need be.
Because
Arc
is Archangel.
Oh yeah, Archangel.
Archangel is a mix of Ackley and Arc.
Okay, yeah, Archangel. Yeah, so yeah, all of Archangel can just plow through that little riverbed and drive towards the monument thing.
I do want to state, this is me giving you guys a chance to get very, very creative with things as well. I cannot stress this as enough. This is a very irregular military force you guys are running right now.
Yeah, we are.
So try and think out of pocket, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah.
I've given you guys a lot of not tools, but a lot of options at least.
Do we have any type of submersible in the stealth ship at all?
Maybe make them
swim.
I don't recommend swimming with this armor.
Yeah.
We learned that the hard way.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
We stay away from the water.
One thing, I mean, dream scenario, we can basically get like Archangel and the other squad if we get the LTUs to land there, then have the other 2 squads to land on the other side and do a 2-pronged assault.
Yeah.
Because at worst will be 300 meters apart.
Yeah, we could slam 2 A positions simultaneously.
Hey, Sky, be back yet?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Can we start, medical training for the entire platoon? So everyone should have med perms? ?
Sounds like a
second, please.
If Alistar wants to do that, and people actually show up on a day of his choosing to run an advanced med course with Alistar for this, then I will allow it. Whoever shows up, though, it doesn't mean everyone gets it. It's only people that would show up to that.
I would only approve of it. But the thing is they could have the med perms, but we wouldn't have any extra medical.
No, they would have to find it off you guys.
So anyway. we still have our our leadership, like team leaders, and
if we can find enough to outfit to be honest, if I'm gonna try to roll and see if I can find more medical, so I can at least get 1 or 2 medics to have full kits. Try for that.
That will go a long way.
But I don't think we can have if everyone shows up and they all get med perms, I don't think even half of them would be able to find med supplies.
Well, it's not the point of them being able to find med supplies. The point is when shit hits the fan and they scavenge said med supplies. At least they can keep what's alive. Alive.
Oh fuck!
Yeah,
hang on.
They may not know how to perfectly do it well, but they'll do it.
Sorry, I meant to do this at the beginning. I got off topic. I just looked at Starfall chat, and Juggernaut actually jumped on this before I could. If you guys want to, since some of you are going to be using code names, I guess, for the in-between, it is up to leadership to take a vote on this, but if you canonically died, you can switch your names.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
So if you canonically died in the field and you come back, do you want your troopers to have to switch their names? I'm not going to enforce this. This is a decision for you guys, as I know it could get a little confusing.
I would say that would definitely be something I would probably argue maybe against that. Maybe not I'm not going to be very stiff about that one, but I'd just say that could get very confusing very fast.
I mean,
Yeah, because this is a one life up, and it's gonna. But yeah, I would recommend don't do that.
I mean, the only other thing
we could just say in the like lore retrospect, just say, hey, you got this new clone with the same name and everything, just not their actual rank. They're like a basic trooper. And we
Let's use someone named Tard Wrangler.
The only other thing I would say about this is, like, obviously we can still be, for example, Dusty or Juggernaut, but when we're actually in server, we change the name on the actual profile, maybe? Or is that... That's probably too much of a loophole.
Honestly, I'd just say, like, yeah, it's kind of nifty and everything, but no, it's gonna cause way too much confusion, my dude.
All right, I just saw that. Wanted to throw it out there, so I also
Yeah,
suggested it.
it's a solid idea. You know, it's like
what we
I
would say that like the idea that can make sense for this. It's like you don't need to change like names and whatnot. I would say
Don't you
just
call people by their rank?
wear a different uniform that does not match your rank. You're a brand new trooper that joins the squad.
I was also
just
going
call
to say,
people by their rank.
we don't know what the exact meaning behind they will take them from you. So
You are being teleported.
Code names just in case.
It could be a giant double bluff. Because the one thing I'm taking, I don't know why, but this would be something that if I was the Doctor, I would have highlighted in red. Like the do not trust it, do not face him. You know, it's one of those things that I would highlight as a degree of importance. So if the Doctor,
it may just be that the Doctor doesn't know what it means.
We gotta remember the Doctor isn't the Traveler. This is the notes of somebody, who gone in there and they could have gone crazy, but.
Well, he clearly. I mean, if he's been there for more than an hour, how can we know that we can trust any of this? What if this is all just one big figment of his imagination?
And he just literally had lost his mind.
How do we know that this isn't just one big simulation in a computer for him? Are we in the Matrix?
Oh God.
Obviously.
Right.
What's the Matrix?
Hey, so, Sco.
Yes.
While you were away, we came up with a possible idea. So we've got a lot of dead Archangel troopers here on the ship. Would it be possible, and would you and your men be alright with us taking some of their jump packs to fashion enough for a squad? Probably used to just one with you guys when we hit the when the operation starts.
I feel like that would be kind of a question along the lines of Glass, as would we have recovered their jump packs or just left them where they lie on the field in the last operation?
I'm assuming that.
Considering we also left people there, I'd say yeah.
I would say that at least a couple troopers from Archangel came back in the new class, because the people that survived in spaceport, people like Leon and Chroma, they had enough time to possibly drag like their friend's body with them onto the ship. Obviously, the guys running a minute away did not. So I would say like you have the body of probably you, Waze, and
I think there were 3 or 4 of us that died at the airfield.
Yeah, there's a couple bodies that I would say like possibly could have made it on the shuttle.
Okay.
Depending on how you guys want to utilize this and like extra ship parts, we can get sketchy with it if you want. We can do some redneck shit.
I mean, as long as you're not giving it to a CR or something, at least somebody who has the.
They're gonna be LTUs.
Additionally,
I mean, I would be. I mean, yeah, I'd be fine with it.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
If we do not have enough, LTUs or full-on jump packs for an entire squad, we could at least, give them to squad ARC troopers for enhanced mobility and to help out the squad in sticky situations.
Can someone spawn me a fucking dice? Oh, how do you spawn a dice?
Here, I got one for you here.
I like my own.
Of
course you do.
Oh
you
my
weirdo.
God.
Like, how do you spawn one real quick?
You have to be promoted. It's fine. I got it. objects. Hang on.
Don't like people touching my dice, man.
I'll touch your dice any day, guide.
Oh god, please no.
Jostle your dice.
There you go, guide. There's your dice. Your own personal dice, just for you.
Woohoo.
All right, so
Why
go
don't you
ahead
fucking
and make
change it back to the game.
make a intelligence, I guess, or no, technical. Yeah, we're gonna go technical.
Oh, fuck me. Alright.
All right. What's your total?
13.
13. Okay.
Fuck.
So
My
you're like
lowest score.
you're looking at these, and there's like 5 jump packs laid out in front of you that you hauled off the corpses from inside the new class. And you're like, okay, how am I going to stretch 5 jump packs to 11? You sit there and you think, and you're like, you know what? Do they really need both thrusters? They only gotta like fall, right? You're only making LTUs.
I don't like this.
They're like, all right, so you divide it in half, and you're like, I mean, that's probably gonna survive, right? But that's a lot of force coming down.
What the fuck?
So you start, strolling around. You're looking through the hallways, and you're around one corner, and you're like, that's a fire extinguisher. And you're like, hey.
Oh, Jesus.
And all of you are like, you're chilling in the mess halls, the barracks, and you're watching as guy just walks around and is just ripping fire extinguishers off the walls and all the corridors. Ned, he comes up to you and asks for like some of yours out of your cockpits of the lats and stuff. No idea what it's for.
I hope we don't have any fires anytime soon.
Can't have ours. We need
But
them.
why?
So
Why do you need them?
We gotta be able to eject.
you take them back. You take them back, and you have about like 20 fire extinguishers at this point. And you're like, this is solid. So each jump pack, you make 10 LTUs. Each of those has a single regular thruster on it, and 2 other fire extinguishers duct taped to it. You have rigged up to, when you pull the pin, they're going to fire. You're not sure how well they're going to fire. And you have a single jump pack with 6 fire extinguishers duct taped to it. And no jump thruster.
Oh, I gotta see this.
Alright, boys.
Who's gonna splat?
So, when
Who's
we
got
go
the
into the
short
operation, one of the troopers that you have given an LTU to, I will do a coin flip on the way down when he jumps.
What?
Wherever that
On the
lucky
way down,
trooper is,
I am going
you're
to
gonna
flip
get
a
fucked.
coin.
Alright, boys. We got this.
I would say keep it a surprise of what the flip side of those coins are going to be.
I will.
That sounds, just
What's
sounds
going to
so
happen is
good.
he's going to jump without a pack because Arma reasons. And on the way down, I will flip a coin and I will make him invincible when he hits the surface, or I won't.
What if you miss as you're trying to make invincible?
And then the coin flip must have failed.
Oof.
Oh,
Just-
fuck.
Yeah, if you go,
Just make it
Yeah,
a
if you
low
go
altitude
splat.
drop, no problems.
Alright.
Yeah.
Additionally, are there any dead bodies that have not been stripped for ammo or medical?
It was... Oh.
Yeah, at this point, you're going pretty fucking thin already. You guys have not had the chance to stop at a spaceport and re-up. Future missions after this are probably going to start getting dicey unless something happens.
Could we take the resupply crates from the lads?
I have a question. In this ship, we have towels, bed sheets, stuff like that. Do we have chemicals that
We'll just whip 'em.
maybe we could make into drugs?
we'll whip them with our towels. We can
Okay.
make
Well, hold on. We can
Molotov
actually use the
cocktails.
towels as parachutes if we do
Well,
enough.
Yeah, you can't do that.
All right, hang
I'm
on, hang on,
talking
hang on.
about making extra bandages and stuff,
That's
so you
what
can
I
actually
was
live.
Tourniquets,
Making
tourniquets,
tourniquets
please.
out of bed
Oh,
sheets and
God.
towels and
Yeah.
all kinds of other stuff.
Can we-
Alistar, go ahead and make me a...
Hey, with those towels, you could literally just use them as cravats and grab a couple sticks. You have a
Constitution
tourniquet.
check.
Alistar, pick someone here to help you. There's going to need to be 2 rolls here.
I'll help him.
Alright,
yeah,
what are you
towel.
rolling?
I need a tech and an intelligence roll.
I have a
I'll roll-
I have
You
a
are
6
scavenging
intelligence.
supplies
Yeah,
and
I'll
also
roll
cooking
tech.
drugs.
I'll roll tech. You roll intelligence, Tal.
Alright.
Tech and intelligence are the same roll.
Oh God.
No,
One
they're
of them
not.
is going to be
Wait,
They're
stupid.
different.
Yep, they're different.
I thought it was
Alright,
correct.
alright. Who
Okay.
needs it?
I need it.
There's
fuck!
the dice.
Jesus.
Look, the way we have to look at
Three,
this.
3 plus 6. I got a 9.
Oh no.
Oh, what the
All right, who got a 9?
I got a 10.
A 9. He got a 10. So 10
Okay.
intelligence, 9 tech. Fuck.
Alistar, you get a little enthusiastic. Like troops are sleeping in beds, and you just like rip them out of their beds and just start shredding their sheets in front of them. They just look like, why?
Do it. I'd fucking do it.
Wait,
like,
Alistair, why didn't you just use the scarves and ponchos?
Those are off limits apparently. But
Yeah, let me just break
Archangel
this
really
guy's
likes
neck
them.
accidentally by trying to rip
Yeah,
it off
why-
his
why would
body.
all
why
right.
don't you
So,
fuck
anyways,
my poncho?
you attempt to get some more bandages, and we will say that it was pretty shitty. You get an extra 5 packing per medic.
I'll take it.
That's worth it.
Yeah, we'll
Every
call it
pack-
that.
Yeah, every packing counts. Every bandage.
It was
Alright.
on a nat 20 and it
And
rolled.
we're all
Tal, you got a
sleeping
10?
in cold beds now.
Yeah, I got a 10.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Tal, you are given the task of make me drugs, and you're like, okay. You gather up a couple of other ARC troopers. You get Valhalla, and he seems enthusiastic about it.
Just give me meth, and I'll be good to go.
You guys visit the ship supply room of like the janitor closet. You're like, all right, what are we working with? Look through a couple things, and you're like, all right, mostly cleaning supplies. I don't think we need those type of drugs, but
Disinfectants.
over the course of the next couple hours, the ARCs on the ship set up a small drug refinery in the broom closet of one of the hallways. You see steam pouring out of there, like one point maybe an explosion. And you manage to manufacture, through a combination of preliminary blood draws from people around the ship, which is pretty easy to do, and some ingenious cookups by Valhalla. We'll say you get an additional 1,000 liters of blood per medic, and 10 extra painkillers.
Fuck yeah,
Alright,
per medic
I'll
or
take
just
it.
10?
10 extra per medic.
Fuck yes.
Alright, that's good. We'll take it.
That's
Nothing.
numbers.
No more bandages. No more. Not a lot of blood. You got a little bit. It's mostly just you're gonna keep the guys on their feet at least.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna do something else if we didn't get any blood. And I was thinking like, with how fresh those dead bodies are, maybe their blood is still valuable.
All your medics
But
are
I'm
rank
out of
500s.
rolls, so that'd be up to someone else.
All right. Does anyone have other things they want to do now? If you have helped in anything, remember you can no longer help in any future things here. Any other ingenious ideas? We have drugs, we have blood, and we have taped together jump packs. We're doing great.
Is there any way we could do like a wide area
Tourniquets.
jamming field or anything?
So,
Yeah.
the ship comes equipped with a 1 kilometer, like kind of jamming field directly below it.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And that is how Archangel initially deployed back on Priscillin, if you remember, if you were around for that.
Alright,
All the forces that jumped out had to keep within a 1-click drop zone, but they were totally blacked out the entire way to the ground.
But the issue with that is it will work both ways, won't it?
Oh, well, what?
If we were
Does
to
the jamming work both ways? Is what he
I think
asked.
he's saying is it's a double-edged sword.
No, it's just enemy columns.
Okay.
Just enemy comms. I thought it was affecting the AA as well.
Yeah, no,
Obviously,
I was
you
trying
can't,
to see
like-
if we can affect the AA in some way.
It would be hard to drop a vehicle or a lat down there and just people not see it, but falling people worked out really well for Archangel.
Hey, you never answered. Do we have any submersibles or anything we could use for a stealth approach aside from jumping out?
I will say you could probably make them, but I'm also advising you to stay the fuck away from water with these uniforms.
Fair enough.
What if we?
I'm not going to tell you no, though.
What if we rigged one of the Minoc vehicles full of explosives and dropped it on one of the AAs?
Whoa!
I love that
I
idea.
didn't consent to this.
On board.
We'll just make
I'm
it.
going to be open to
just-
the idea.
It doesn't have to be.
Drop a
Hey!
freaking rocket chasing down.
It can be any damaged vehicle that's currently beyond repair.
You could also send a
Yeah.
lat down to do the same thing.
Nope. Last survivor.
Okay, better
Hey.
idea. We'll just rig a bunch of corpses.
Guys, just
Use
open the
the
back
I-
door of the freaking thing and throw out rockets.
I don't know if that's
Actually,
how rockets work.
yeah. Would it be possible to get like to be able to just engage from up high using anti-tank? Or would we need to go in close and actually
What are you
plant
trying to do?
explosives? As he mentioned, just like hang out the door of the hangar and just engage.
He wants to shoot an
I just wanna
RPS 6
just
at
lean-
several of
No,
them.
no,
out
no,
the
Just
back
lean
of the
down
ship.
the moon pool.
PLX out the back of the
You-
ship.
Of the stealth ship?
Yep.
No,
just
the
like
stealth,
flyby.
the stealth ship. The stealth ship is like 8 angels up, bro.
Well,
That's well
gravity
within
still
range.
exists.
Can we return to my idea of dropping the corpses out instead of vehicles?
What the fuck's wrong with you?
What, it's a good idea. They're not worth anything.
We're not
to us
trying to
anymore.
do it. We're not trying to kill them by plague. That takes too long.
Swanee, you always get so dark. It's
I know,
amazing.
It's a good idea though.
I mean, it is, and it's also terrible because that's so disrespectful.
This is like the
Okay,
medieval ages.
Actually, for that idea of firing out of the back of the stealth ship, I would just say that the current record for longest AT shot is 18 clicks, held by Eamon. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, Alec. Alec.
I wasn't joking when I said it's well within range.
I don't recommend because if you somehow damage or lose that ship, you're fucked. That's why they're taking it off station after you guys jump.
Do we have any drop pods?
No?
Just spitballing on here.
No,
So
no.
back to the Minoc vehicle.
Or
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
say
say
no
no
to
to
the
drop
favor of
pods
the
because
bodies.
I do not like them as a Zeus personally.
the
Oh,
corpse
drop
is
pods.
just a better idea. We're not losing any
Okay.
assets in the process besides a few kilograms of explosives.
Do we have any spare Idonium barrels?
Possibly.
What are we using them for on the ship?
Multitude of things.
Like what?
Fuel.
Yeah, I mean, like you have ships, you have vehicles on board. I mean,
I thought we used.
What about
wait,
C12s?
What about Tabana gas?
See, this
Well, I
is the
guess
thing.
it's for like lasers and stuff.
See, this is the thing. We attach the C-12 to the corpses and throw them out the back.
Well, we don't even need to attach them to corpses. We could just like throw them out. And the 157 has what a 2-kilometer range. We could tap that off while we're coming down.
Whereas with the
that'd be kind of sick.
the corpses will also allow the explosives to fall better, which I know isn't a thing in armor, but
It designate one volunteer with Dead Man Switch to drop right on it.
There you go.
I would say if you wanted to try and scavenge explosives, we could find a way to do this, aka Razor.
Already
can you
have a
pick up-
refinery.
or Phoenix, can you pick up just individual like resupply crates and drop them?
We should be able to. They'll probably clip into the lat and kill us though. Because you know
Okay.
we don't exactly balance the counts for the small crates at all.
What if we use big crates?
Like the Platoon, like old
Yeah.
Platoon resupply crates. Yeah, those.
How
Should still
good
work.
is your aim at 8 angels up?
Oh Jesus.
If it deploys a parachute, it's gonna drift quite a long ways.
Will it
If it doesn't
automatically
deploy,
deploy
if
shoot?
it doesn't deploy a chute, then it's gonna drop straight down. But it's gonna destroy the thing on the way, obviously.
okay. Do we have any rubber dinghies we can like sellotape to the bottom?
Doing Mars rover.
It's only a little bit of plastic, isn't it? Well, up, sorry.
I mean, an ARC trooper could give you a C12. Take it out of his kit.
Fair enough.
You guys think of a delivery method to get this shit to the ground. I'm open to this.
I think we should
Hey,
maybe.
do we Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think it might be worth revisiting the scavenging for extra usable explosives.
We have rope.
I'm sure, yeah.
What?
Could we
We
tell?
have what?
I'm
7
concerned.
kilometers?
No, not that much rope.
We need all of it. All the rope.
Alright, legitimate ideas. Come on, guys.
We are
a little
actually
late.
trying.
I think I
I
would
know.
like to scavenge for extra explosives.
Alright, Swanee, go ahead and give me a... I will let you go intelligence or strength on this one.
Alright. Before I roll, does anybody have any major griping complaints?
I actually had a plan to make explosives, considering that I actually do IRL know how to, do that. But that's besides the point.
What?
Do you want to assist with
Are
this,
you
and we can
the
try and get some
next
ball and
Unabomber?
explosives?
Yes, I would like to assist in making explosives, grenades, flashbang, smokes, rockets, etc.
Alright, then in this case, I need 2 rolls, 1 strength, and 1 tech.
What do you have higher?
For what? I have no fucking clue.
Because I've got a 6 and a 4.
Wait,
I
did you
am.
roll for him?
Oh yeah, a 6 and a 4. Here. 6. I'll use the 6 for the tech.
I've got 6 tech as well, though.
Oh, okay.
What's your roll for strength?
I guess I'll use 4 for that then.
We've got the
that's
same
4.
rolls either way then.
Okay.
Just roll it. Just
50-50.
both of you rolling. It's for lore reasons. Who cares? All right.
Alright.
So,
Should
what's
we
your total, Swanee?
Should we say
Plus
that's
6?
the 13 on tech?
13 on tech. All right, and then strength.
Oh!
Oh.
That's a 5 on strength.
Okay.
Can I roll to assist?
Did you roll yet?
Oh, I was just wondering if I can roll to assist.
No. You have to have not rolled yet to assist. That way we burn through who can help. Does anyone
I
want
can
to
do
help?
that.
You
I
want to?
haven't helped.
All right, go for strength again, buddy.
I don't.
Are we
recall
using
my
the same
shared-
bonuses from the last war room stuff
Did
for
anyone-
this, or did we make
If you
new ones?
remember.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't
recall.
remember.
If you don't, then re-roll. All right, so Dumpar, go ahead and roll it.
It was 3 values, right? What was it? Charisma and what else?
It should be charisma,
It
strength,
was
and tech.
Charisma, strength, and tech.
No, it should be. Oh,
Strength,
oh, I might have
intelligence,
fucked up.
tech.
Yeah, strength, intelligence, check. Sorry.
Strength, intelligence, tech.
Because in this scenario, there's not really a reason to have charisma.
I joined Pink. It doesn't have my freaking notes on what my things were.
It's all right. So 9. Go ahead, just roll your d6, and we'll see what your modifier's gonna be for it. You lucky son of a bitch.
How do you do that?
I just shake the mouse with its.
All right,
While
so
you left click it.
Swanee, what was the tech initially? Or no, who rolled the initial roll before Dunbar here?
Was that a serious roll, or were people turn around?
I asked for 2
I don't-
rolls. Somebody was rolling for Juggernaut for one of them.
So before I rolled this d20, it was a 1.
Yeah, I know that, but you were assisting with something before that. I think it was an 11. I think Swanee's AFK, so fuck it. Alright.
Oh shit, my mic was muted, my bad. So I
Good job.
rolled a 7 plus 6, which was 13, and a 1 plus 4, which was 5.
Okay, so 13 was the one that we were looking for. So we have 13 and 15. Not bad. Alright, so, Dumpar, you assist in going around the ship and just ripping extremely heavy fuel canisters out of everywhere. Neb, first they took your fire extinguishers, now they're taking your fuel. Genesis,
Excuse
same
you?
thing.
Place at a band
Bruh.
going anywhere near Phoenix's shit now. Fuck right on off.
You start ripping fuel canisters out. You go to some of the ship batteries, and you're like, well, probably if we need these, we're fucked anyway. So you start taking fuel pack or energy packets out, and then you start getting creative. You're like, all right, what else go boom?
Should we
And
try
then
tearing off
you-
a ball turret?
Actually, you go to the arcs that are cooking meth essentially in the closet,
Jesus.
and you're like, "Hey, what's going on?" And they're like, "We got
It's not
something
inaccurate.
This is Valhalla.
for you." Yep. So you get some goods from them, and you're like, "This is gonna make things go really."
It's gonna be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Gotta
They give you some
contact
cool
Kai
stuff.
from this shit.
Some of it involved a ball of foil, but you tape it all together, and you get, we'll say, the 13. It's packed pretty well. You have 2 dispersals. If you can think of a way to do it to get those to the ground to drop, or you have other explosives to distribute into the platoon if you decide you don't want to do an airdrop explosive thing. But you need to decide that now and tell me so I can get that out to you.
Okay, so if we're gonna do, you said dispersals as in like drop from the ship.
No, if you can think of a way to get this containers of explosive onto where you want them, you can do that. But you guys need to be
Gravity?
the ones to think of it. If you can think of a way to drop them accurately.
Oh.
Because that ship is not moving, that's your spawn.
J-pods? Question
Or...
mark?
Yeah, army doesn't really work like that. I can't aim them.
Ah.
Yeah,
Could
I'm
be
thinking
drones?
in terms of shit.
Like the mini medical drones.
Oh my god, you're gonna Amazon Prime this
Why the fuck not?
I believe.
Well, we weren't before, but now we are.
It's gonna get stupid real fast. I love it.
I don't see why not.
Yeah, let's do it.
Just toss it off the freaking ship. Have at it. Good luck, little boy.
Razor, are you guys good with that? Usually wardens run them, right?
With the Amazon Prime drones?
Yeah.
I mean, we got a countless number of those things. By all fucking means, have at them.
Alright then.
It's your funeral if
that's
you
the
got in a
case-
really tight spot where you need resupply and we can't normally get to it with a ladder or something. Well then, you know,
There's no
That's-
resupply
that's
coming
your-
anyways.
yeah.
Yeah.
Amazon Prime that shit.
Alright, you plan to Amazon Prime 2 packages of explosives to where?
Let's kill one of the AA sites.
I'd go ahead and kill this one right.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if we hit these 2, the closest ones to us,
We could open up the whole northern air, or northern port.
exactly, because that south one will then have to, if we then land somewhere here, that one further south wouldn't be able to see us.
Yep.
So do we just want to hit this, the southern one in that case?
Do we even need to hit it at
No,
that point?
because we won't need to hit it, because then we could just do everything then from the north.
Yeah, just stay on the north side.
Because then, theoretically speaking, we'll have maybe this much space to work with.
Okay.
Because that's at a very low height. That is at a, like, about a height somewhere between 80 and 60. Whereas anything up here appears to be vastly in the hundreds.
Fair enough. Alright, so in that case, are we, by the way, are we planning on LZ around there?
I mean, if we...
Easy.
Short of you guys doing more shit now, do we need to move on to the battlefield planning? Because it is 9:30. Unless someone says something in the next minute of, I want to do this to assist, then we're going to move to the battle planning.
Did I ever make
I'll
my
do whatever you want my
explosives?
squad to do. I don't really
Yeah,
care.
yeah.
Land me anywhere.
I wanted to make explosives with the for like smokes for the infantry rockets and stuff like that.
I mean, do we have any way of making extra, like, squad shields?
I think that's pushing it.
That's pushing. If you got like an insane roll, I'd let you, but it's gonna be like, who hasn't rolled yet?
Neb has not, and I have 6 tech.
I mean, if Nev wants to send it.
Dusty hasn't either. I was late, so.
All right, if one of you wants to send it, then I mean we can try.
Send it. Send it.
No balls, no.
Alright, let's do it. Look, I got us the money and stuff in the gambling hall last time, so.
Send it.
Hey, are we
Surely
gonna have
we'll,
Nev and Dusty 2 team this again?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that did win it last time.
All
I
right,
forget what I had though. I just remember I was strong.
Oh!
17 plus 6, get fucked.
All right.
Oh, he said you got no nipples.
What about Dusty's roll?
Dusty, go ahead and
I'm not there. So
Dusty's
someone
not
will
in
need
yet.
to.
yeah, Dusty. Do you remember your stats?
I was strong and stupid. I was charismatic, strong, and stupid. So whatever that relates to. Charisma and strength were max, but
Actually, you know what?
intelligence
Since
was
you
low.
you remembered your charisma. No one else has charisma this time because it wasn't really a factor. Dusty, roll me a charisma check.
I mean,
Okay,
I
can
still
someone-
have my charisma.
Meb, can you roll for me?
Dude, he's
I'll
gonna
roll
fucking
for
charm
Dusty.
the shield.
Roll
into
advantage for
existence.
this one. This might be gold here. Hang on.
15.
All right, one more time. See what happens.
The god rolls,
Jax
man.
likes Dusty.
20!
You motherfucker.
I've done it again. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Bang,
We are
look
the
at a
team,
natural
Neb.
20. Like what I did for the
Solid
fucking
gold.
car bomb.
Solid
Okay.
gold armor.
So, this is actually amazing. This fits really well. Neb, you collect Dusty, or Dusty collects Neb. And you're like, alright, what can we do here? Neb, you're looking around, you're like, maybe we can make some shield equipment. Maybe one of the wrecked lats, we could salvage something off of that. Could be a little sketchy. Dusty, you go to ask Jax if he has any extra shielding equipment lying around or anything like that. Anything cool that would pique your interest. You find him in his private room, just studying the map and the cipher, chilling, drinking a coffee at his table. And you ask him, and he's like, you got the flyboy working on it? Smart one?
Well, of course.
And you mean to see it through the end, right, son?
Well, of course.
No matter where it go, no matter what happens, you're gonna stick with it. No matter how bad things get, you're gonna take care of your men, right?
I didn't get here without doing that, right?
Even if something extreme is asked of you, you'll do it anyways?
I'm a batshit crazy motherfucker.
Alright then. And he goes to his wardrobe and pops it open, and inside you see a mangled, completely butchered set of red, prehistoric Mandalorian armor. He says this is armor from the 5th Age. When Mandalorians used to remember who they really were. Get your flyboy to fix this. Fix it up. You can take it.
Very well. I'll see to it.
So you take it back, and Dusty drops this mangled piece of shit in your eyes at your feet. It is busted up. The holes on the chest plate's completely shattered out, and the visor has what looks like a blaster bolt through it. You go to work on it. You see it actually has an ingrained shielding system inside of it, so you get to use that part out of your lat anyways. You work on it, and pretty much through the entire trip, and just as you feel the ship start to lurch out and drop beneath you as it slips out of a jump, you complete your masterpiece. So Dusty, you now have Mandalorian armor of the 5th Age. You can wear that into combat with you as the platoon lead.
Good to go.
And you will have up-armored on it compared to normal 501st armor. And once, I'm saying this once, whether there's this operation or another, you can activate the armor's inborn shield generator and be invulnerable for 1 minute. That is a call directly up to me as advisor. Once you do that, your body will give out and you will die.
Bold. But okay.
But you can sacrifice yourself for 1 minute of invulnerability. Pretty cool.
All right.
We will say that is the last thing then, and get to fucking planning, boys.
Alright.
Okay, so someone put that on. Someone put that in notes, I ask that, please.
Yeah, I've got Prime Beskar Mando armor.
Also, I think we found out
essentially
what
a
it is
plot
for the bombing, Dead Man Switch.
Well, I thought we were Amazon priming those two AA sites.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. My bad.
So,
Anyways,
so yeah, we Amazon prime these two. Agreed.
Yep.
We've got the main entrance here, so we've got, in my opinion, a obvious LZ window of somewhere around here. Because I guarantee you, once we destroy these, they're gonna scramble, then the real fight will begin. So wherever we land, obviously, main idea is to get to the main entrance. I mean, do we wanna break anybody off to attack from a different angle, or just full send?
so real quick though, like, do we want to see if there's anything we can capture at the airstrip, or anything we can do there?
You could send my squad because no one really has to Scorch to do anything. So.
Also, Glass, what happened to the Falcons?
Those things are fucking shot to shit. I mean, if you wanted to, you can maybe take one in, one of them, but I don't recommend it.
Like, could we repair them for Phoenix?
Phoenix
I will
has
note
enough
that any
birds
Optray
that,
assets
yeah.
are not balanced for our servers, and a single beard shot from them or to them, if it hits, we are very likely going to die immediately.
Okay,
Yeah, Razor's probably better off taking their own stuff.
In that case, Razor, would you be alright if we tried to dismantle it or reforge into some type of light vehicles or turrets or something?
If there are munitions and stuff on the Falcons and other out of world Optray stuff, by all means, use it as you see fit.
Glass, would you be okay with that?
Do you have a roll left from anybody?
I have a roll.
This makes sense then. I mean, Genesis is probably the one that's best equipped to do this, so fucking roll a tech.
6, let's go.
Big
Yeah,
fucking
shit, nice.
All right. You do disassemble all the ships that Neb brought back with his crew. You get some pretty fucking big cannons off the front end of those things. How do you want to utilize them? I'll tell you if you can or not. Like, are you wanting just like pounder turrets for, or what?
Genesis, do you want extra vehicles, or would you be okay if like infantry tried to come up with like some light armor transports, like fucking Warhawk or something?
I mean, what do we have access to in terms of like vehicles, like for Minoc?
Minoc, you're looking at. You have your pick between Saber and Bantha.
Okay.
If you want to try and up armor a Saber, we can get kind of squirrely with it. That's on you.
What were you trying to do with the infantry, like light armor transports? What do you want to do for that?
I'm just trying to think, like, since they were Optray assets, could like possible Warthogs or something to move with infantry, or to like make infantry move faster. Since I assume we're going straight raid quick as we can, balls to the wall.
I mean, yeah, you can do that if you want.
It's up to you. It's your wall.
How many? So you said we got some cannons from that?
Yep.
How many?
I think you got 2 back, right, Neb?
Yeah, we had 2 Falcons.
All right. I know one of
Sparrowhawks, whatever you want to call them.
I believe
all
one
the
of the
same.
guns was damn near dry, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, my gun was dry. I don't know about the other.
We'll say. Fuck. I'm sorry, I don't know the term for it. Genesis. What is the new rockets that the Sabers come with?
Oh, which ones? The
think they
laser
got there.
designator?
The what?
The laser designator or the wire guided?
The wire guided.
The daggers?
Yeah. How many of
missiles.
those fit? Yeah. How many of those fit in the sabers?
12.
How many do you usually roll with in the field?
We usually roll with 12.
Okay. I will give you a full loadout of 12 if you want in one of the sabers. So you can start raining fucking shit on that compound.
Are you talking about the recons that we got recently added, or the regular?
The anti-tank ones, whatever the fuck. Those
Oh, the one that I passed the MFR for.
Yep.
Yeah, those are the
Goddamn.
yeah, they're called Rhino AGMs, I think, or something like that. They have yeah, they're in the ammo types for these recon sabers. So we usually run with they have 4. There are 4 of those in each, I think, AT and HE.
You can go full and pack as much of that into a saber as you want, as you can pack in. I'll let you do that if you want.
Okay.
So that saber can be a death machine.
Got it.
Awesome.
And guide, in exchange, I will give you, if you want, a deployable boomer turret if you want to carry with you.
Fuck boomers.
Alright.
I'll be honest with you, I have no idea if anybody in the squads can use them.
It is what it is.
Your squad? Yeah, check to find out and ask your
Wait,
guys.
if people can use what?
Boomer turrets, because CE is so fucking rare.
If you have CE guys, you can roll those turrets in. So it's up to you. I'll give you that though. But anyways,
I mean, because I'm boomer qualified in my squad, as far as I know. I hadn't bothered asking who else is. But do I want to take it? I mean, I'm more of trying to be a fast-paced guy.
Yeah, I don't know if the op really sets.
I mean, we'll see.
I mean, one thing we might have to potentially be aware of is once we're inside the compound and we're sending people into the in-between, see if we want to have anyone outside watching our backs.
I mean, I would assume that all 4 squads would be going straight in.
Yeah. You could generally...
armor reasons, please everyone go in at once, and we can switch servers.
Yep.
So hang on, I'm assuming for that same reason we'll be ending the mission inside the in-between. Or
The moment you guys reach the gate, and I don't know, whoever's in charge be like / opens gate or some shit like that, then I will mission complete, and then we will roll on to the next server, load in whoever's left alive at that point, and we'll roll it.
All right. So now we have we discussed about like which squad is going where, which element is going where?
Not yet.
Attacking
Remember,
where? All right.
The stream is up if you guys want to. Swanee's stream is up, so make sure you guys are watching that as you go planning.
I'm watching.
Okay. But please get those battlefield field plans out, because I'm gonna try and wrap this up by 10 here.
I was gonna say, we don't have to do battlefield planning tonight, we've got a week.
It'd be nice to at least get a rough idea of what you guys want to do, so we can do things on our end.
True.
Okay, so for sure we're not attacking this fucking POI down to the south, correct? We're just gonna leave that be?
I mean, if need be, once we take out these two, it's the kind of thing we can get Minok to deal with, or sorry, Redline to deal with.
Yep, and if there's anything on that airstrip of anything that looks important, I can have my squad go down there, secure it, find out what's there, and then book it back up to you guys.
I mean,
so
it shouldn't really matter that much, because as soon as we secure the in-between entrance, we just get inside.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that we're not going to be leaving anything behind as we push on in.
I mean, that would be something that we'd have to worry about in the ops afterwards, rather than the immediate.
Yeah.
And are we sure that these are hundreds of meters, or are they clicks, would you say?
They're 100 meters.
Yeah.
I mean,
this map is fairly small.
How many click-long airfields do you know?
We picked a small, very simple map because we were trying to cram 4 squads in at once here.
Yep.
But yeah. Cool. So, Obviously, as I suggested, if we take out these two, we've got a nice LZ window here. So it just depends if you want to maybe have a different squad come in from a different angle. Then we could have one squad coming up there, maybe enough one to come in from around here. Or, you know, 2 squads and 2 squads.
Okay. So we're gonna send the prime drones out for us to eliminate the AA as soon as we can atmo, and then we're going to do DC combined DC LZ there, and then advance upon the compound.
Or, I mean, what we could even do from there is if we wanted to, we could take out these 2 with the explosives. Because it seems a waste to not DZ now that we've got the assets. If we get the other 2 guys to, you know, DZ here, take out this last POI, then we can get an idea of what's at the airstrip, and then they can link up.
Here's the thing though, the more guys we spend or send to other locations that are unnecessary, the more damage it's going to do to us overall, the less our fighting strength is going to be in the in-between.
We can just do a recon by force, and then if it doesn't look any important at all and there's nothing there of value for us, we'll just not go there at all, and we don't have to walk a ways back.
I mean, we've got Wardens, we've got Redline and Phoenix. What we can do, yeah, just
Phoenix right now just consists of 4 actual pilots. We don't have any wardens, I guess, in any slots right now.
Fair enough. Still, like, we can go ahead and land up north, and then have Phoenix or Redline just move and get recon over the AA, over the area itself.
Phoenix may be tied up initially.
Same with Redline, I'm assuming.
That's
It's gonna have to be a recon by force and eliminate that A in the south. So
yeah, we can handle.
And then in the meantime, we can fucking just recon by force on the airstrip at the same time.
How will vehicles work inside the in-between?
You're probably not taking the vehicles in with you.
Cool. So it won't matter if we leave the AA behind because we can't take the aircraft in with us.
No, you're probably not going to be able to get even the Sabres into the fortress and stuff like that. So dump your load early, if you know what I mean.
There we go.
They're there to get you to the door in one piece.
So maybe it might be better if we land a little bit further out. So instead of maybe landing there, we landed somewhere here.
Okay, so land a little bit further out, have Redline use the ATGMs against the remainder of the enemy forces in the area.
Yeah, well, we also need to take out those harder targets because these guys have some really advanced AA and armor.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hey.
That's what the ATGMs are about.
Slightly off topic, real quick. Are we able to like secure these AA sites and try to salvage any material off of them after we leave?
That'll probably be a conversation afterwards.
Yeah.
Because there's a couple options for how you guys are gonna leave the in-between. That's gonna be up to you.
Yeah, that's.
Remember, it's a byway at the same time.
Our main focus is making sure the area is secure, so that way we don't get trounced from behind as we enter this little fortress. That's my only biggest concern, and the reason why I'm suggesting taking my squad to recon by force on that airstrip and eliminating that other POI of AA in the south. Because I don't want to be surprised when we inadvertently leave this fortress and somehow we're cut, and then there's a fucking block of droids in front of us.
We're not dealing with droids. But I get your
or
point. I mean,
whatever. Yeah.
We don't have to go out the same way we came in.
Yeah.
I mean, we might have to. That's something we're not going to find out until the time.
Yeah. If there's like a, yeah, we'll see.
We also don't know if these are static AA or mobile AA.
Yeah.
Yeah, assume mobile until otherwise
worst case scenario.
Javelin, PLXs, RPS6s or 4s, and Rammer, all that can deal with it.
Speaking of which, my recommendation for this, RPS4s and PLXs, there's not going to be that much of an armed presence. However, use the ability for the anti-personnel. Rockets for the Seekers is what they're called, correct?
The Seeker teams are going to probably scare the fuck out of you guys, as you saw, and if you look back in the archives for Archangel, they
Use
took
explosives.
a lot of fucking bullets. So,
Yeah,
probably blow them up. I will say, as a Zeus, I will not say anything, Mr. AT guy, if you shoot Seekers with AT rockets.
I mean,
I want my
I'm
rammers.
already giving people that ability to.
If they die to a single shot from my rammer, they're not a threat to me at all. Okay. I'm gonna be real with you, fam.
Yeah, so I'm actually gonna give, I'm gonna give everyone a pass on using it for this up. But that's why I'm recommending RPS bars and PLXs. They both have anti-personnel rockets and the ability to take out air with the PLX, anti-tank capability for both.
If you guys want to test it in your own time, remember that they are running Optre ODST armor.
Can you shoot me the kit? Yeah.
I was gonna say as well, what about the EMP rounds for the RPS-4?
EMP rounds, I would not use them against infantry.
Well, not infantry, I mean the vehicles these guys have.
It's a 15-second vehicle stun, so it's up to you. It just disables the engine, the turret, and the gun for 15 seconds, and if it's an aero vehicle, if they're over 250 meters, then they're gonna have their engine turned back on before they hit the ground.
Well, still, it could be the kind of thing that's worth. It could be the kind of thing that's worth having in potential life or death scenarios, which I think which we'll face a lot of.
But the only bigger question is, how many vehicles are we going up against? Though we don't know the size of the armored force.
Well, as Class said, and where is it? Small armor and air presence, but they're advanced and deadly. So, we could be dealing with maybe no more than 10, but those 10 could be worth.
Yeah, we'll
maybe,
find
those 10. I mean, for all we know, we could be fighting ATT equivalents.
We'll be fine.
I mean, I'd still bring EMP regardless. You guys have a max of 2 each.
Yeah, I think it's just something that's worth having and worth utilizing in the right scenario.
Yeah.
I mean, especially since, I don't know what to expect in the in-between, but it would make sense that if we can't take our vehicles in there, I wouldn't expect vehicles inside either.
Alright, I think I'm to hop off here soon, but before I go, I wanted to revisit that med perm thing. So I think Juggernaut, you were the one that talked about it.
Yes, because last.
Do we want to do that?
Last stop we did NCOs and squad leaders and team leaders did have bed perms as well.
I don't remember using them though.
If we want to do that, I mean, Glass has no problem with it. I'll have no problem hosting a class if that's needed to be done. Just let me know. Host it sometime before Wednesday.
I mean, almost all of Starfall's medics.
I'll just make Husky do it with me.
Okay, so boys, let's go and finish up this plan real fucking quick so we can get off.
Please.
Where are we planning on LZing? Just the northeast?
Yeah, let's do that. Because after those 2 POIA positions are knocked out by the Amazon Prime explosive drones, we should have a better chance of landing in that area.
Okay.
And be out of view of the southern POIA, and we'll just have to deal with that with forced recon of the airstrip at the same time.
I mean, I would just fucking ignore the airstrip and the POIA to the south.
I like exploring!
I know, but we need to move
plenty of time to explore the in-between.
Hey, fine, do that way.
You will.
As soon as we leave, we'll do that.
Alright, so, I don't need the exact plan, I just needed the rough plan. Are you guys committed to probably putting all the forces in here for a drop? Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree with the landing zone area.
Okay, how do you plan on doing that? Are you going to drop troops in first and secure the LZ and then have the lats come in for people who don't have jump packs, or what?
I recommend doing that.
It's probably a good idea, because the prime drones might fail.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, then we will plan for that on our end. I will let you guys, everyone, real fast. Hands off the board, so one of you can take a screenshot. And I don't think Dusty's in right now, so Swanee, take a screenshot, and you
Got
give
it
it.
already.
All right, you guys got it. You get the up board, a cooking, some closing statements for me, and just more technical stuff. The overall idea of this, as I said, it's up to you if you want to deploy early or not, but be sure to communicate with those of us in the staff force if you want to do that or not, at least like a day beforehand. That way we can kind of plan our times. If you're not going to deploy early and you're going to send it all at once, then we can do that. Once you go and make the portal, like I said, you'll be quote-unquote teleported through, and we'll be switching servers. First off will be on server 1, the second will be on server 2.
And they'll both be set up with, with your fucking SQFs.
The mission files, yeah.
Alright, cool, sweet. So it's just going to be a one and done switch. Awesome.
Yep. So once again, we will probably be doing the preload thing like we did last time. Sawyer, is that correct? Are you good with doing that if you're here?
Yeah, preload will work fine.
Okay, so we will preload both files again. Once again, make sure that your guys aren't going into the files the night before and exploring the maps and shit like that. That ruins the fun for everybody, and I'm certain that they will not figure out half the shit anyways.
I'm too lazy to do that shit anyways.
Yeah.
I'm nothing to worry about for me.
So we will have the preload, so hopefully it'll be very fast server switch. Highly encourage your guys to do the preload, or else it's going to be a very slow one, because both files we have crammed a lot of music into, or we will be, and that on top of the scripting and stuff. There's no extra mods, it'll just be the download on the server side.
Awesome.
So make sure we don't kill the servers trying to get 50 people in, or probably at that point it'll be like 30, but we won't be trying to get a large amount of people in with a huge download. So I encourage you guys to get that done. Same rules still apply. One life event. If they die in the first server, they are not coming to the second with us. Make sure that's understood as well. It's not two separate ops. It is one continuation of an operation. I'm sure that question will come up. Once you're in between, like I said, you have the rough hour limit. That's not me enforcing you and like putting a gun to your head if you don't make the hour mark, but things will start going bad and getting harder for you past that hour mark. So keep that in mind. I do not know how long it's going to take for you guys to run the first server here. So this may be a longer operation than normal, or it could be an average or slightly shorter. I really don't know.
We
also are completely unsure of how long the in-between is going to take for you to run. Once you get to the in-between, things may be slightly more scripted there. And I don't want to say on the rails, but things are set to happen in order over there. So make sure you guys are ready for that. Weird things are going to happen. If you see those weird things happening, please don't report them to Zeus as bugs. Trust me, we have an ungodly amount of Zeus staff on hand. We are going to catch the bugs if they are real bugs anyways. So don't worry about reporting that. We're going to know.
How many jump scares should I expect?
Yeah.
Jump scares, I don't know.
We'll see.
You're not gonna hit jump scares. I hate jump scares. I'm not putting them in mission files.
I play the Fear series. Okay, if you like, I have plenty of clips of those of me screaming out in terror.
Yeah, so not really jump scares, but more atmospheric. And trust me, there's some scary shit in there that you will have to face.
Yeah. Hey, I'm only gonna ask this. There's no, like, for the SQF file for the actual inside of the temple, there is no definitive, like, outline, like, we have, like outline of what it looks like. We just have to draw it ourselves and just take a rough guess on how the layout is, essentially. Because there's, like, on looking at it on map, there's no definitive lines, okay, this is what it's going.
You will be steered, don't worry. You're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Keep going.
Yeah, I'm just asking, like, we have to manually draw that shit, like the outline of the facility, because I'll fucking do that. I'm just asking if the SQF file is programmed to say, hey, it's visible. The
You'll
inside is
figure it.
visible on the map.
I have full confidence in you.
Alright.
What'd you say, God?
Glass. So one last thing. The name shit. Is something actually going to happen before we call or use our fucking in-game names? Cause
Zeus is catchy, possibly.
Gonna be fucking annoying as shit, dude.
Question.
Yeah. What's up?
So my whole thing about making, also like help making the explosives. Do we get like, it's like because we're limited on ammunition. Do we get like more rockets or grenades and smokes then? Because you said the half of everything.
I gave you some extra CE turrets, I believe.
No, I'm not talking about that. Are you talking about where we dismantled the things? I'm now confused.
Yeah, you dismantled the aircraft, and you gave those to Minoc. They have extra
I'm
AGMs.
not talking about that. I'm not talking about that.
That's the role that you did assist with, though.
Oh.
Yeah, they rolled your role into that.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Okay.
I'm not worried about the name thing. Half you guys can't pronounce my name right anyway.
But I know that might be a little confusing for some of you guys. It's all part of the atmosphere for that. Obviously, we're not going to be complete fucking dicks and just shoot you if you, like, say somebody's name, but things could happen. So keep that in mind. Make sure you stress that on your troops if you guys want to develop some cool inter-squad codename system.
Not looking at my damn thing.
Yeah, we're not going to fault you for calling people by call signs and stuff like that, so...
Cool, people can just call me Avalanche Ball, since that's my call sign now.
You can do shit like that if you want. It's all up to you.
Call me Daddy.
Glass is looking at my
That's what I want to be called. Call me Daddy.
Snowfall barracks.
It's nice to want things.
Yeah. All right.
Or Rammer
Anyways.
Prince. We'll go with that.
We're going with this now. This is the plan. Once again, ask for you guys' cooperation with everything. One life event, yada yada yada. I'm sure most of you have heard this all before now. This is a big production. If you can't make it or as things change, please make sure to notify us as soon as you possibly can. That way we can move people around. We do have NCOs and stuff stacked into the troopers, so we can replace leadership if needed. But just let us know. Same thing goes to the troopers. Maybe get an account from your guys the day before and make sure you're good to go. There are a couple people on the waiting list for regular trooper and medic slots that we can roll in. So there are people there waiting, so don't be afraid to tell me. Short of that, do you guys have any closing questions, or are we good to go?
We don't get ARC troopers or squads. Can we get airborne troopers act as ARCs or no?
There are 2 open ARC troop slots right now.
Yes, I know.
At this point, I just want them filled.
Right, Roger.
That's up to Dusty.
I'm gonna reach out to my guys and see if I can get 2 people. If not, I'll let you guys know.
Yeah.
Sure.
If it looks like we can't get those filled, then at the end of the day, we're going to put whoever we need to in them. I'd rather put airborne in. That way you get some more, jumpies and medicals up in there. But if not, then I'll put regular troopers in there if I have to.
Alright, Roger. Because last time, ARC didn't show, so we ended up getting an airborne trooper, which was neat.
Yeah. All right. If that's the case, thank you all so much for coming out tonight. Hope you guys have had at least a little fun planning this, and I really hope that you guys have a blast with the mission. A lot of us have put an insane amount of work into it, including Soy and Radar. So I hope you see all of there very soon.
Yeet, I can sleep now.
Yes,
All right,
go to bed.
I'm off to,
Sleep. Sleep is for
I'm
the
off
weak.
to go finish Zeusing fun ops. Feel free to come on by. We've got like a platoon-sized unit.
Yeah,
Actually,
it's
it's like 3
40
squads.
people in there. I'm hopping in now.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go play more
it's me and
Warrior 5.
Eights are Eights and I are Zeusing it.
Nice. I'm gonna go and launch MechWarrior 5 mercenaries and just